Right, so Storm Betty took out some big branches on the trees in the front and back garden there, and I still haven't got the topsoil for this bed here, and I'm layering up the compost here. Here's some of the biggest leaves off the bamboos there that got snapped on the musabasju and the barrels from Storm Betty. And it doesn't look like I'm going to get these plants down this year, so they've been in pots for a long time. So the pine, eucalyptus, these are new bamboos that I'm after put in. They're the yellow variety. I haven't got these ones. And out of the barrels, I took out the last two pups. Good strong pups. And normally I would leave them to get a bit bigger, but coming into the end of August now, there'll still a bit of growing to do. So I planted them up, gave them a good soak, and I'm going to keep these in the tunnel over winter. I've cut out, this is the second attempt at the black bamboo, and there was low growth on some newer stems, which is better because I was able to cut the stems as low as possible. And I had these pieces that I chopped out from the one up around the patio, sitting them out for 4 or 5 days. And here's a chunk of that same bamboo, and you can just see this growing point here. So I've repotted plants that will be going in here, and that's the latest pine, Japanese umbrella pine. I'm going to leave that in that pot. This is the biggest piece of the black bamboo that I chopped out, and it's got all this new small growth. So I'm hoping that these cuttings will take, unlike the huge big tall one I took out on the first attempt, like it was, I don't know, 15-20 feet tall with green tops, but that just died. Here's another new yellow bamboo, and here's the palmate bamboo. I've repotted that as well. The pots that the yellow bamboo came in were very small. They're only very small, so I've repotted these because I'm going to spend the winter in these pots. Just a few more things, pups and that. Agaves, Agave variegata. I think it's Mediopicta. I just took them out of the pot when I was planting up the parent plants, and they're all coming on. Just put straight into gravel. That's that Charlie boy. It's cordyline. They're not hardy at all. So I thought this was it. It actually died back a second time. I think I overwatered it, and I haven't. This is it. Oh, it's damp down here. So I'm just going to leave that in here. I'm not worried about it. A lot of cleaning up to do in the tunnel. We've got all the bramble coming in, nettle. That won't take long to clean out. I'm not too sure. I don't think this is an offshoot from the musabasju. I don't know. It was knotted up in the in the roots of this Musabaju pup. I think it might be a colocasia, so I'm just going to leave it there. So fingers crossed this black bamboo, all these chunks that I've chopped out, will be still alive and for planting out next year. So just looking down the path at the Musaceae mensis. One of the big leaves is taken out, so I just cut that out. Put a compost heap. Right, so if you've seen any of my other videos, the first attempt I did with the black bamboo, I chopped out a very big piece that was like up here 15-20 feet or whatever, and I put it in here, and all the leaves died back, so I took it out and I put in the Albizia julibrisson. I have one here and I have one down here. Rouge de Tulier. Yeah. So that's where the second one's gone. And I took it out and I chopped all the canes off, and I used the canes for protecting plants that I was putting down. And it's been sitting there since for months. And I've just come down and I threw the stump here, and look, I can't believe it. The black bamboo is alive and kicking, and it's full of new growth. And this big old woody, there's obviously moisture inside there, but it feels bone dry. And all these old canes. So I don't have to buy any more. So it just shows you, I thought I was doing something wrong, but it's after bouncing back. And this is great news, because now I know the black bamboo are available, but it's nice when you can chop up and divide your own plants and they don't cost you anything. I want to put black bamboo in here as well, so I'll be using this. It's a large yellow in here. This is a very large area, to the back and to the side here. I'll be using black bamboo at the back here and around just a little bit out from the hedge line. So yellow, black, and on this side coming up here I want a large blue bamboo. And to the centre I'm going to be putting the Dalrympliana, and I think the Dalrympliana will show up best in front of the black bamboo behind it, obviously in years to come when everything is mature. And to the left and to the right I'll have the Japanese umbrella pine and the Bhutan pine, and eventually I'll strip. I think I've seen a video there and I think it's called lifting the skirts. I never heard that expression before, but I'll strip the lower branches so the canopy comes up, and then I will underplant with maybe dwarf pines and stuff like that. So really looking forward to actually planting up this bed, but the way my back is at the moment, and all the pulling and dragging and lifting stone and shoveling ton bags of this and that since the winter time, just the wear and tear on the back. So this is another bamboo that I chopped out and transplanted, and it's like 6, 12, over 20 feet, but it was full of green leaves up the top here. They've all died, and now that the black bamboo is after drawing my attention, I had a look at it there. You can see all the canes are gone yellow. They should be green. This is the from the big green bamboo up at the patio area. But look what's coming out at the base. It's all new growth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop all this old stuff here, and I'm going to plant this black piece just in front, just a few feet away from it. And these are spreading bamboos, but I want them to kind of compete with each other, so I'm not going to give them that much space. Right, so here's the canes taken out. You see all the tops here, stone dead, but there's new growth coming up. So if you're after transplanting bamboos and they haven't shown any kind of new growth, give it time. So that's two large clumps, the black and the green, that have come back, new growth. Right, so I've cut back the large green spreading one, and the black one here. I'd say it's dying of the thirst. You can see the way all the growth is going lateral, it's flat. This is the way it was lying on the ground, just a root ball. So, major surprise. That's a major surprise now with that black bamboo. I thought that was gone. Delighted with this. It just shows you how tough, hardy and resilient a lot of plants are. Right, so I'm after getting a rough plastering job done on the beds here, and I will be putting old red bricks around the tops and across the seating area, and painting all this white to match in with the walls. So plenty done today. Sore back, and now it's time to have a cool one.